Hello and welcome to the 16th Alteryx Weekly Challenge that I'm attempting while it's being recorded and you're following along and watching. I don't know if you've watched all 16, but if you have, well done. Some of them are quite long, but hopefully this won't be. It's ranked as beginner level on the community site and is supposedly relatively straightforward data preparation or cleansing. So we receive some text data that includes an embedded line feed character. For the output, we need to remove the new line character, convert the datetime string to a datetime formatted field, and then do some renaming as per the output. So if we look at the input, we have field 1, 2, 3. We also have Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Now, I'm assuming the fact that it's white, there's a line here, the new line. This is this line feed character. And we also then have the date in the day, then month, then year. So we need to adjust that as well. If we look at the output, you can see that that's now all one row. Poem ID is just put in here, and then we have the date as a standard date type. So with a year, month, then day. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. So I wonder if we can use this data cleansing tool. So we've got line breaks here. I wonder if we can just use that. What does that do? So we want to remove unwanted characters, trailing spaces, duplicate white space, tabs, line breaks, letters, numbers. So let's apply it to field 1 and just run to see what we get. So now we now have it, what we want. So we've got that as straightforward enough. So Mary has a little lamb, his fleece is white snow. So then we have the field, and now what we have to do is look at the date. So the date is, I've got to remember all the formats for date. That's the only challenge I have with dates. So field 3, so if we take the date, so we've got date time here, and we've got date time pass. Okay, so it will put it into pass the date string with a specific format and return the time as standard format, date time pass date. So you want the field and then you want the format that it is in. So let's take we've got the date time, so let's bring in the field. So it's field 3, and then then it's the actual format. So percent, I've got to remember how this works. If we click on the start, we'll see. So it's day, then month, but month written out like this, and then year as a 2-digit character. So it's percent, and then the day should be fine. Then it's dash, then percent. Now this is the bit I'm never quite remember. I'll try month, and then dash, and then percent year. Okay, so I wonder if will that do it? So let's come out as a null, so it's not liking that. Why can't I change that to a date? Maybe if I put a new column and then make it a date. Okay, so it's got null there, which is telling me I've got the wrong thing here. So if I do, no, it doesn't like that, month. Okay, let me have a quick look. So it's B, apparently. There we go, we now have it. Okay, so let's run that. So we then have the Mary has a little lamb, 1, 2, 3, then the old date, new date. So let's just clean that up with a select. So the new field is going to be called poem underscore ID, then poem underscore read underscore date. Okay, so poem, and we want poem underscore ID. Oh, I can spell poem, and then we don't need that field, and we want poem underscore, what is it? Underscore poem read date. Okay. Read underscore date. Okay. Let's run that. So there we have exactly the same. Let me just make that wider so we can see. That one wider. Let's make sure. Oh, flicks back anyway. Okay. There we go. Thanks very much, and I'll see you all next time.